Welcome to Beard Topics Live, episode number 36. This is a live stream where I take your guys' beard topics, your beard questions, and we spend 1 hour going over the bearding details. The first half of the show is pretty simple. I'll be talking about our sponsor first, and then I have 3 set questions submitted by you guys. I believe today's are all off of Instagram. No, they may be YouTube on this one. We'll see where it goes, but no, it is Instagram. So this one is off of Instagram here. I'll pull topics off of Instagram, off of Reddit, off of YouTube comments, and maybe it's a topic that isn't right yet for a full-length video. Maybe it's a topic that I've already covered and we should probably come back to it again, or it's just random and I thought we should go over and discuss it. This is all the bearding details and nerding out that you should ever want and need. If that sounds good to you guys, whether you're live here in the moment, shout out to you guys, or you come back and watch on replay, because I do take a lot of pride in this live stream in particular, having a replay, re-listen value, such as a podcast, where you don't necessarily have to be in the moment. You don't necessarily have to be watching the screen. You can enjoy the content by just listening. Maybe you're cooking, maybe you're cleaning, maybe you're getting ready, maybe you're at work and you're getting paid to listen at the same time. If you guys are doing any of those things, please consider hitting that thumbs up to show YouTube that there's something good going on here, that we're helping people, that we're adding value to people's lives. And if you want to share this out, it is greatly appreciated, because like I said, even if people can't make it right now, maybe they'll check your Instagram story today after work and they're like, oh yeah, I did want some good listening sound as I go home from work, or as I'm, getting ready for bed and relaxing. It is all appreciated. The second half of the show is dedicated to your questions. So if you have beard topics that you want discussed, or you have beard questions, today's show is all about it. I'll cover as many as I can until we get to 2 p.m. Eastern. So Paul has a question already. Paul, I've starred your question, and we will be able to hit that at the halftime segment. And welcome in, everybody. I am excited. We'll talk about it probably in just a few moments here. But this live stream is all about random days and random times. First and foremost, so it can kind of fit into my family schedule, having a couple of live streams scheduled already. You don't want to pin down the family too much, so I put these in just whenever it seems possible for me and the family. We're all just kind of getting over a sickness right now, but all seems good and clear. But a second intention of those random days and times is to reach other schedules out there. We have viewers in this community all around the world in all different time zones. Literally, we have people with different work schedules. Normally, I'm live every Monday and Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, and some people just can't catch that live. This gives a chance for other people to get it live. I've done streams at 11 a.m. I've done 7 a.m. I've done at night before, so you never know when this one's going to come up. However, it is always available for replay, and you guys can watch it at any point. So shout out to everybody that is in here nice and early. If you guys want to drop a comment in the chat, just letting us know where you're coming from right now, that would be really cool. What country are you in? Are you at work right now? What's going on? I would love to hear what's going on with you guys out there. Shout out to Ken K. Shout out to Max, Corey, David, Jeff, WF in Belgium, Daniel 667, Kevin, Deadman's, Bob, Amber, Paul, Antonio, Travis. How you doing, man? I'm about sick of this cold, Travis. I'm not gonna lie, man. The snow and stuff can go any day now. Mad Donkey, Glenn, what's up, Glenn? Good to see you, man. It's been a minute. We got Mark. Hey, Mark, I'm heading your way this weekend, dude. All right, who else we got in there? Michael. We got Mr. Nahar. Chris, welcome. I appreciate you guys. If I didn't catch your name, we're about to get started. Hilmar, what's up, dude? Banana Go. East, what's going on, guys? If I didn't catch your comment, I would like to welcome you, and we're going to jump right into the show. Yes. Paul says it's 34 in Michigan. Yeah, I'm in Michigan too, Paul. I got 30. I'm off my watch right now. It's and windy. 30 and windy. Whoo, yikes. All right. Bertrand. Oh, nice, Brian. Yeah, I love me some Michigan, but I'm about over this cold right now. We had like 75 degrees, shorts and t-shirt a month ago, and now we've got full out cold and snow, and man, oh man. So yes, all right, and Jacob, and here's an example of a topic that we'll cover later, but I'll start with this. He goes, wondering if you've seen issues with Magic City shipping as of late. My order didn't ship until 1 month after the arrival date. Jacob, I have not heard anything from the company. I will say in general, though, the shipping right now is absolutely atrocious with USPS. I was just talking to someone moments before this. They are absolutely overwhelmed, understaffed, and then there's some variables like weather in there. Almost every single package that I have seen delivered in the last 2 weeks, about half of them have been late. And the reason why is they have this system in the post office where most post offices are not allowed to keep packages overnight. And so rather than like saying, hey, we can't get to it today, let's ship it out tomorrow, what they do is they put it on a truck and send it to another location. And then it just goes on this crazy route that spirals and spirals. So almost always it has nothing to do with the beard product company, and it has everything to do with the mail system. Now, do I blame the workers? No, of course not. It's a system. It is the structure that the USPS like up executives have put in place. It's just not good right now. Like just really, 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 really not good right now. Thank you, Mad Donkey. That place does look cool. Yeah, it really does look cool. So yeah, I get packages before the tracking updates. Yeah, it's an utter mess right now. That's another thing. They're doing things where they're not scanning it correctly. They're scanning it early. They're missing it and not scanning it at all. It's really not a fun time for the mail system at this moment. So yes, just something to consider there, you guys. And be on the, hey, Corey, thank you. Said my favorite stream. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys love this stream. So do I. It's just straight up beard details. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Episode 36. Episode 36. Nice, Brad. That's awesome, man. That's super quick. You ordered that Monday. And that's the thing. About half the packages have been getting there on time fast. The other half, they get caught in that loop where they're just sending it to different locations. Oh man, it's crazy. Yeah, so Toby, the frustration with the USPS shipping right now is you do get tracking and it will go from one side of the country to the other and it'll make absolutely no sense. You're like, why is my package coming from DC, Washington, DC, but going to Michigan, but first it stops in Florida, then goes to Colorado and then to Michigan? It's that system where they're just overwhelmed. They have too many packages to meet the infrastructure that's in place. And so you guys, I'm not making this up. They're literally putting them on trucks and then sending them to other locations just because they can't take them in. It's getting very, very frustrating. I understand for you guys, but I genuinely feel for the companies. If you guys could see the messages these companies receive because of tracking, because of post office. I was just talking to a customer today. I was like, hey, can you send me? He was like, man, I'm so frustrated with this company. My package is so slow. It's just, man, this is a big problem here. It's very frustrating for them because I asked that person, I was like, can you send me the tracking? I said, man, you ordered at 6:57 on a, let's say, Tuesday night. They dropped it off at the post office 9 a.m. the next morning. Like, that's the craziest, most unbelievable turnaround time. And then the post office is dropping the ball. The post office is not able to get the package out. And so the company gets all the wrath of these consumers that aren't understanding, that aren't being like gentle and really just kind of figuring that out. And so, yeah, it's definitely, I had to reach out 2 times after my package was supposed to be to get to my house for them to respond. But Jacob, again, man, you got to understand from the company's perspective how frustrating that can be for them. Now they should respond. Absolutely. But all these companies are getting just a flux of emails every day, all day about stuff they can't control. Once they've dropped it off, they've already paid for the packaging. They've already paid for the products. And then to get mail that's usually not, and I'm not saying with you, Jacob, I haven't seen your message, but I see a lot of these things. They're not usually polite. They're not usually understanding. People talk about like, I'm not happy. This is ridiculous. Give me a refund. And it's so frustrating for the company. Hey, Terry, so frustrating by the company because they don't have any control over it. The slow mail literally has nothing to do with them. Some companies, this is where it gets even more frustrating. Some companies offer different levels of shipping packages, and oftentimes people pick the very cheapest one. For example, if it's USPS ground, it says 2 to 5 days, not guaranteed. Then when it doesn't show up on the 6th day, they're like, pitchforks, riots, and it's like, hey, you chose the least expensive option. You chose the non-guaranteed option. That is the risk you're taking with that. And again, these companies have no control, like no control over it. And Brad says that's USPS, not the Amazing Beer Company. Yeah, it really is. Certain routes are worse than others. Yep. Anything coming from Detroit is slow. Yeah. Same with DC. Same with the East Coast. East Coast seems to be very slow right now. Yeah, really, really slow. So yes. And Eric says, as long as my items arrive safely, I can handle a couple of more days. And Eric, most people can, right? We all, for the most part, this community is beautiful and patient and understanding. But there are outliers, there are ones that definitely understand. Yeah. And 667 says, not like we don't have 20 oils. I know. And guys, trust me, I get that excitement. I get that you ordered something. You can't wait to try it. You spent your hard-earned money on it. You expect your package that you paid for. Like totally get that. It's just really tough. Yep. Yeah, really tough. And don't forget all the packages. Exactly. And it's not like if the package is late, the company gets to go to the post office and say, hey, refund me for this inconvenience. They just got to eat that money. Yeah, they just have to simply eat that money. And Unique Freak says, I'd leave at least a week before contacting about a package. Yeah, and Jacob said he waited until the delivery day. So I totally understand that. But it's just, yeah. And Terry says, I don't think any level of service is guaranteed. Yeah, I mean, yep, it's just really tough with the shipping right now. It's very bad. Like I wish as someone who gets to deal with a huge scope of companies, I've never seen it this bad. And that includes holiday seasons. In the past years, we knew around Christmas, like, okay, guys, things are going to slow down. Things are going to get delayed. Like some stuff might happen. Well, right now, for whatever reason, it's as bad as it's ever been. The first couple of weeks of this, they were saying severe weather. And then I'm like, man, it's still bad right now. And I don't see as much severe weather. So it's really tough. And Toby says, how is it possible that a man whose patients grow with their beard can't wait 2 or 3 more days for a package? Yeah, you would. Yeah, holidays 2020 was really bad too. Yeah, really bad too. Yep. Detroit Groom has been getting hammered because of USPS. Yeah, I wish I could just give you guys all of these experiences and say, like, man, we got to understand the mail's bad right now. And again, I've never met a bad mailman. I've never met, it's the system. It's how it's set up because it's just a bummer. And Corey says, I understand once it's shipped, it's out of the owner's hands for sure. And most companies do have some policy in place that they're going to make up for it with you anyway. But man, does that kill their profits? Man, does that kill the chances of them growing? Jacob says, I was just curious as to one-off. It's everywhere right now. If you were to ask me about a company and if there have been shipping delays, the answer is yes. And almost always I get contacted by the consumers before these things happen. He says, it took a month for them to ship my order. No, that definitely would be a different one. I don't know in that situation, Jacob. And if it says that it wasn't even made, if you don't have a tracking, then something happened there. Something fell through the cracks. Keep me posted if you can. But that one is definitely not common or one that I hear. But on that side note, again, this morning literally was dealing with someone who was irate because it was on this, I'm not kidding, the 6th business day of their package when it was supposed to be 2 to 5. And so, yeah, it's definitely tough. All right, Michael, we'll see you later, man. So yes. All right, guys, those are examples of and this is the big one too. We keep getting moving through the system. That's after it was scheduled for delivery. Yep. That is Deadman. You are exactly correct. It'll go to one facility. You won't see an update for 3 days. And then it'll say moving through the system. Yeah, frustrating as all heck right now. I don't know the solution. I don't know the answer other than going with UPS or other options out there. It's tough right now. I've never seen it this bad. Yeah, I've never once seen it this bad. So hopefully it starts picking up with the weather getting warmer and better out there. I don't know. Here's to hoping. All right. All right. Speaking of Deadmans, shout out to Deadmans for being our sponsor today. Their company is linked in the chat if you guys want to check it out. I talked about it last night, but also they do have an Instagram giveaway going on right now. If you guys want to hop over to the Deadmans Instagram, they have not just 2. They have now made it up to 4 winners on their Instagram giveaway. So if you guys want to enter 100% for free, go check it out. I'll put a link in the chat right now for you guys to go see what they have going on. And Mark says, and remember, the company printing a shipping label will trigger the your item as shipped email. It isn't actually shipped until the shipping service takes it in. Yeah, and all the tracking number stuff will update. You'll see when they dropped it off. You'll see when it was received. Yeah, you'll see all of those ones. So yes, absolutely. Eric says, moving through the system is saying we temporarily lost it. We're trying to find it, honey. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like the last minute of football time. And yeah, guys, feel free to help Jacob out here. If you guys have ordered with Magic City before, feel free to be honest. If there's a problem going on, I want to know about it. So please feel free to share. Jacob is wanting to know if you guys have had problems. He's saying this one's a little bit different. And obviously I don't know the facts, so I can't speak on one way or the other. But if you've had a good experience with customer service with Magic City, let Jacob know. If you've had bad experiences, let the chat know as well, you guys. Definitely, yeah, international giveaway. I think so. I'm not exactly sure, Toby. They're in the chat right now, and so he'll let us know as well. And that's what I was kind of saying earlier, Kevin. Kevin says, my friend works for USPS, and they say they can't get workers. They are overwhelmed and understaffed right now. Overwhelmed and understaffed. It's that bad. And like you said, they work so late that they have to use a flashlight to read packages. And I wanted to make sure I was crystal clear on that. I am not in any way, shape, or form saying anything bad about a USPS worker. I've met amazing USPS workers. It's the system. It's the structure that's really bad. Yep, it's the system and the structure. So, yep, no doubt. All right, Mike took care of it right away once you had the shipping problems. Okay, all right, yeah. But no place on I ordered it and it said it was supposed to be delivered. Yeah, I totally understand. Hey, what's up, Eric? Welcome, Jacob. Boom. Okay. If you sign up for it, yeah, I do the informed delivery as well. Yep, absolutely. Yep, no doubt. Okay. And so if anybody's a good worker and can pass a background drug test, there you go. Yes, they are definitely hiring. All right. So Deadman Beard Co., you guys, Command 15. What's up, OG Fitzroy? Command 15 is your affiliate discount code there. An amazing, diverse, and well-balanced blend here. And hey, John, welcome. And it is argan, jojoba, baobab, broccoli seed, emu, meadow foam, avocado, castor, rice bran, and black seed in there. And that is going to give you a medium viscosity blend that probably acts a little bit thinner than that. So I would call it a medium that is a more penetrating medium. And beyond that, don't sleep on their other products. For me, their essential oil blend is absolutely fantastic. Yep, absolutely fantastic. So, yeah, no doubt. I was confused with all the update messages. First said Wednesday 17th, then this morning, coming now, and I'm certainly fine with the 27th. Yeah, I totally understand, Brad. Yep, absolutely. And look at right here. Kevin says 2 words, folks, agave tides. So if you are looking for their new scent, they do have a really refreshing. It's like an aquatic cologne with a fresh agave in it. It's a very nice one, and people are very, very, very much loving it right now. I love the entire EO line. And Ken says here, the EO line is stronger scent-wise than the regular, in my opinion. Refine is strong. Yeah, definitely strong, especially for an essential oil line. I would say that they fade in a good amount of time, and they're not overly strong or overly aggressive, but they've got some really nice ones in their lineup. So if you need it, this company has it. They got a daily wash. They've got their conditioner. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome. And Brad says, everyone needs to try this oil. So fire. Highly recommend Revive. There you go right there, guys. So thank you for all the feedback, guys. Thank you for Deadmans. If you guys have been around the community at all for the last 6 months, you've known how much they are supporting the community. They're pushing content. They're pushing help out to the community, giveaways. They're really going for it, and it's really paying off with a lot of you being able to try them and experience how amazing they are. So if you guys have any questions for Deadmans, they're in the chat. We'll be talking about them as we go through the stream today. And if you have any feedback, please keep them posted as well, too. All right. And Ken says, I was pleasantly surprised the EO was so strong. They last a good 6 hours. Yeah, I was going to say 6 too. Absolutely. And Moreno says, Deadman's is awesome. What's up, Detecting? And Diablo says, this is one of the best blends in the market, in my opinion. Yeah, you're not going to find one like it. I mean, you can Google it, you can copy and paste it, try to find something similar, and it just doesn't really exist out there. Yeah, it just really doesn't. 667B says, Renew is the best citrus out there right now. Fight me. Don't fight him, guys. He looks jacked. Don't do that. Yep, don't do that. We need it opened up to the UK. The people are speaking. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have for our very first topic today. How much growth did you get from collagen peptides? I picked up a jar out of curiosity. Now, I can't remember if I posted. I think I did. I think I posted it on my Instagram yesterday. Let me see if it's still up by chance. But I actually had a comment just yesterday, and it wasn't a question or really a topic, so I didn't fully bring it. Nope, I must have timed out. But I had a comment yesterday from somebody that was in his, hey, what's up, Dutchman? It was in his, hey, Nate, welcome. In his experienced age, right? I don't want to say that he was an older gentleman, but he was an older gentleman. And he said, I've been patchy my whole life. I picked up some collagen peptides, and I now have a full beard. He was serious. Like, I thought he was joking at first or was sarcastic, but he was very serious. But this question is specifically to me here. How much growth did you get from a collagen peptide? I don't know that if I actually noticed any growth personally. Now, there's absolutely the possibility of growth. There's absolutely people that have, hey, what's up, Florida Frangus guy, that have experienced growth from collagen. For me, the main benefits that I experienced from collagen was softer skin, which really resulted in a healthier beard. I had benefits from my joints and other things that had nothing to do with my beard. So many benefits for so many things within your body and on the outside of your body. But I can't sit up here and tell you, I started taking collagen peptides and my beard started growing 3 inches faster a month or whatever it is, because that's just not the case for me. If you guys have had any experience with collagen, please drop a comment in the chat right now. But man, my skin got very soft like a lady. You could call it almost supple. All right, almost supple on this one. And so that's awesome. Steve says I'm getting a little low on washing conditioner, so looks like Bryant will be hearing from me soon. Awesome, Steve. You will love their washing conditioner. I actually have some on the way right now, so I went through mine too. So yeah, you're gonna enjoy, man. Collagen, I can't recommend it enough for anybody. Beard, no beard, man, woman, doesn't really matter. It's so good for your joints. It's so good for your skin. What's up, Jason? All of us are getting older. We got to make sure we're protecting the joints. And if you can do something that's helping your body while at the same time helping your beard, hey, cheers. Why not? Why not? So I don't ever push it as something to say, hey, take collagen to make your beard grow faster. That was just something that wasn't a part of what I was recommending. And Jake says, helps a lot with dry skin. My knees seem to bother me less. That's great to hear, Jake. I agree. I think it's great in all ways for skin. Eric says, Dan's skin got soft, but his feet got crusty. Oh, it's a fact that I don't know if there's enough collagen in the world to help out those foot crusties. And don't act like some of you aren't on that same boat with me. I see those nasty tootsies out there. Come on now. So, all right, first one there. Tony, thank you so much. And again, guys, these are from Instagram where these questions were submitted. All right, our next one comes from Jason, and there could not have been a better one here. Nate says, I've heard collagen helps with knee pain too. Can anyone confirm? I know for sure people take it for knee joints, for their joint pain, and it helps them. I can't confirm that personally, but maybe there is somebody in the chat that could. Like we have a collagen in our knees. I don't know exactly how it works, but I do know people take it for their joints. And Diablo says, been taking collagen for 4 years for me to help with the volume and texture of the hairs. Awesome. And yeah, 667 Beast says Deadman has unscented now too. So if you guys are adverse to scents or you don't want any, check that out. All right, but good question here by Jason. I am so happy it's on this video here. Jason says, what is one good change in beard care industry you've noticed in the past year? I would say the main change, I'll give you two. The number one change that I have seen that is a good change in the last year has been the introduction of more essential oil, all natural blends. Why do I think that's good? Because I think it's always good to go natural when safe, right? There's some situations where all natural is not all better, where it's not all safe. In terms of essential oils, it's straight up beautiful. It is straight up natural. I personally like the smell of essential oils. I personally like the strength and longevity of essential oils. I am a massive fan. Most companies now either have an essential oil line, they have an essential oil dedicated blend, or they are moving towards looking at some sort of essential oil. Why? Because I think there's a lot of consumers that are demanding it, that will only use essential oils, or they want to rotate in essential oils. Not that there's anything wrong with fragrance oils. I have a video breaking it down. It's genuinely about your personal preference. What are you looking for? Why are you looking for it? And then we kind of figure it out. Before this last 12 months, the amount of essential oil options were very, 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 very limited, down to like 2 or 3 companies. Now it's blossomed, and we have a bunch of them, including Deadman's Beard Co. that has an entire essential oil line. So I am very happy with that. I would say the second change that I have noticed that's very good and very positive is the introduction and growth of solid beard wash bars. I'm a massive fan of solid beard wash bars. I have my luggage, not luggage, my bags and everything ready for our Florida vacation upstairs. I am only bringing solid beard wash bars for my wash because I don't want to deal with leaking beard wash. I don't want to deal with a pump top. I don't want to deal with a bigger package for the wash than I need to be. A solid beard wash bar can come in a little box that's just this tiny thing. Throw it in. I'm good to go. If I have enough to bring back with me, I'll toss a paper towel around it, put it in a baggie, bam, and it comes home. If not, I leave it and I'm good. Absolutely love, 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 love the new addition of solid beard wash bars. And I can't wait to see where those go in the future. And Corey says, if I have the choice to choose between fragrance and essential, I'm picking essential every time. I'm at that point too. If it's straight up to me, just straight up, essential oil or fragrance oil, I personally would take essential oil. Now, if you say, hey, Dan, here's a fragrance oil, you got a problem with it? No, absolutely. Let me try it. Let's go. But I am going to take essential oil if I can first. Are all solid beard wash bars a daily wash, or are some of them more stripping? There are some that I've seen that have been in between. I would say in the beard industry, most of them are formulated to be a daily gentle beard wash, but I cannot say all of them. So yeah, good question on that one, Mark. Yep, good question. My dog is next at the vet. Okay, hope everything's doing all right, WF, and we'll see you next time or in the comments afterwards if you come back to watch the stream here. So those would be positive ones. Diablo says 2-ounce butters. I could see that. Yeah, a lot of people were calling for 2-ounce butters, but I think those would be the top positive changes in the last year for me, other than companies coming in, other than I think the industry is more legitimate than it was a year ago. I love everything that's been going on. Doesn't Beard Octane have a daily stripping wash bar? So Beard Octane has their bar soap, which is stripping, and then they have their daily solid beard wash bar, which is daily. So yeah, they have 2 different options for 2 different outcomes. Yep, no doubt. 1/2-ounce balms, interesting. I haven't seen that yet. Not surprising. I'm not a balm guy. So, and if you guys could just check down below to make sure you hit that thumbs up. And again, just a reminder, if you guys can share this out, this is my biggest growing stream, meaning the most amount of people watch it after the fact because they know they can listen podcast style, because they have a work schedule. So any shares you guys can have to get this out to people to watch later, always appreciated. It gets beard content, positive vibes, sponsor info, and all the stuff we want out there. All right. Love this, you guys. Are all 3 Kohler brothers in here? What a good day. Hey, what's going on, man? Good to see everybody. Okay, let's get our last set question, and I'm going to open it up to your guys' questions in the chat. I'm in the Army. Thank you for your service, Andrew. So I can't grow out my beard. How should I prepare for being able to grow it after? Hey, what's up, Nicholas? Hey, what's up, Xavier? My advice for anybody that's like, hey, man, I can't grow my beard yet, but what can I do to make sure I have the best beard possible? Growing a beard is like growing a plant. It's just simply your beard is the crop that you are trying to receive. How do you have healthy plants? You need healthy soil. So Andrew and anybody out there that's thinking about growing a beard or thinking about restarting and wants to have the best beard possible for the next chapter journey of their life, focus on the soil. The soil is your skin and what's beneath that. Make sure you're drinking enough water. If you're in the Army, I'm assuming you are, right? Beyond that, you can start to use beard oil on your skin. You can start to soften the beard. You can start to stimulate the follicles beneath the surface of the skin. That would be the best way. You can also lightly start to exfoliate your skin. That's a fantastic option. I would say beyond that, one of the best things that you can do is make sure you are being careful as possible with your shaving. Bad shaving razors, bad shaving bacteria, bad shaving accidents can really damage a beard. There's lots of people listening right now that have scars from shaving that have absolutely impacted their beard in the future. So you want to be careful because shaving legitimately can damage your beard. You know, the wives' tale that's false. So people say the more you shave, the thicker your beard will come in. No, we know that's not true. But we also know the more you shave, the more chance you have to damage the hair follicle, to introduce bacteria into those microabrasions. Try to be careful with your shaving. Drink enough water. Start exfoliating the skin daily. Maybe add a couple of drops of oil to the skin. All of those would be ideal situations to set up your beard to be the best that it possibly can. And OG Fitzroy said, future freedom beard planning. Love to hear that. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, really, really, really cool. So yes, absolutely. Soil and environment are more important than your nutrients. Absolutely. It's just like the same concept. You can never outwork a bad diet. You guys can work out all you want. You can do all those right things. If you're just eating crap, you're not going to get in shape. It's just a fact. It's just how it works. The same as with your beard. You can buy all the greatest products in the world. Doesn't matter if you got a bad base. If you're unhealthy, no beard product on this planet is going to save you. So the best thing you can do for your beard, lower your stress. Drink more water, increase exercise, have a proper diet, right? Being in the Army is one that can definitely do a lot of those things, but you don't even have a choice. And Ken says, don't be a man and just grow it. Understand that as men, most of us have zero hair care knowledge. That's a fact. Head or face, and accept help and watch videos. Wow. That you don't have to strike me as an elegant poet, Ken, but that was beautiful. I'm going to star that one. I like that one. That's really, really, really good, man. I love that. That's awesome. True. Hey, what's up, Nick? How you doing, man? And hey, Clove, thank you, sir. You just did a $5 super chat. You said, hey, Dan, how you, Beard fam? Hope everyone's having a glorious beard week. I am. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. So yes, all of those things can make a really, really nice difference. Yep, really, really nice difference. Okay. Let's go ahead and circle back real quick to our sponsor one more time. Thank you to Deadman's Beard Co. for sponsoring today. Command 15 is your affiliate discount. And guys, I really recommend Agave Tides. I recommend their entire essential oil lineup. Their beard conditioner and their beard wash have both been staples in my rotation lately. Okay, let's go ahead and hear from the chat here. Oh, Corey, thank you, man. He just donated 5 memberships to the Beard Topics live stream. This is a stream where we get oftentimes people that aren't able to join the streams normally. So that's really cool. Thank you, Corey. I love that. All right, guys, let's go ahead and hit your questions as you, hey, what's up, Luis? As you drop your questions in the chat, I will star them and hit them in order. We have until 2 p.m. Eastern today, 2 p.m. Eastern, or until we don't have any topics. But usually we have enough to get through the hour here. So, yes. Okay. And let me hit this one real quick here. Clove says, you got to seek out and listen to good advice. But I have found at the end of the day, even good advice may not apply to you. You got to get in tune with your body and beard. That's a fact. I always say the advice I give on this channel is just a baseline. Start here with what I'm telling you, just knowing that it's based on experience, that it's based on knowledge that I've obtained from talking to you guys, that I've talked from reading research, from my own personal experiences. But the information I give, you should adjust up or down from there. If Dan says this, let me try. I got to adjust, right? There's no one rule because we have so many personal variables. Your genetics are different than mine. Your climate is different than mine. Your diet, your water intake, your water table. There's so many variables that we cannot account for with all of us. It's literally impossible. You got to make those adjustments. Take it as a baseline and then make your adjustment from there. So yes. Okay. Let me see this. Paul says, in the morning, should it go beard wash, then beard oil? Yes. Anyone able to help me on this, please? Yeah, Paul, spot on, man. You always want to, I can't imagine a situation of putting oil on before washing your beard. So yes, beard wash and then beard oil. That is my method in the morning as well. Okay. All right. Chris says, okay. I've used 2 different bottles of my dad's Live Bearded washes, and they feel weird, almost waxy in beard. Is that because it is more of a stripping wash? Nope. So Live Bearded is a gentle daily wash. It might just not agree with your genetics. It might not agree with your water table. That's the thing that I'm finding more and more and more is the water that we all have in our showers across this country and across this world is so vastly different. Do you have well water? Well, is it soft water? Is it hard water? Do you have city water? Is there fluoride? Is there chlorine? Is there other aspects in it? Is it healthier water? Is it worse water? So a lot of the wash and how it feels has a lot to do with your water table. That's a good quality wash. If it doesn't work for you or your water, that stinks, but don't give up on that one, right? See if it works in a month from now. Try some other ones along the way. You'd be shocked at how your water can change. A water softener can make a big difference. A filter on your shower head can make a big difference. There's a lot of different things that you can really, really, really do. And Nate says, the water table is a major factor. I have well water, not super hard, but also not softened, and it's considerably different than city water that feels so much better. Yeah, if you go on vacation, a lot of you experience that. You go on vacation, like, why is my skin squeaking? Why does my beard feel like this? Or you're like, why is my beard the softest it's ever been in my life? It's the water that you're washing it. It just makes a massive, massive difference. Really massive difference. So I feel you there, Nate. And understanding your water table can go a long way with understanding the products. Fool says, I'm 22. I have a beard, but it looks thin and also does not fill in my chin. Very common, man. 22 is very young for a beard. Most people start to peak out their beard genetics at around age 42. So you have almost half of your life or double your life so far to go for your beard to continue to get better and better and better. The more you increase your testosterone, the more you increase your healthy habits, and above all, your patience, the better it's going to be. So focus on all those healthy habits, focus on what we talk about on this channel, and you're going to have the best chance at a healthier beard. But dude, understand 22 is a very, very, very young beard. How bad is it that a beard wash has lye in it? Not bad at all. If it has lye, it just means it's soap. So lye is an ingredient that is needed in the soap making process, but it is not in the end. So I'll explain. So lye is a part of saponification. It's what takes things like oils, right, fatty oils, and turns them into soap. Now, this process happens and requires that lye, but once the reaction chemically happens, the lye is no longer there. So that's why you'll find if you get a bar of soap, it's usually not going to say the word lye on there. Why? Because it's something like different versions of sodium that are going to give you that lye reaction or that saponification process. So how bad is it? It's not at all. But if it does use lye, then you're likely looking at a stripping soap, which is totally fine. You just need to know, okay, I can't use it more than once a week on my beard. I can use it every day on my body. And it really depends. Isn't lye high on pH? Yes. The outcome of using lye is almost always going to give you a pH of 9, 10, or 11. There are exceptions. There's things like goat's milk that can use lye and have a much lower pH. It's not a perfect science, but generally speaking, the process that uses lye does end up with a high pH. Superfat is needed in soap. Exactly. To have soap, you need this process. Yeah, you're spot on, Ken. Spot on. So yes, absolutely. Good question. I like that one. So no, not bad. Don't worry about lye at all. Just understand where it's at. Even goat's milk doesn't do enough. Yep, exactly. All right, question for Dan in chat. Do you wear a specific beard oil scents year round or only certain ones in the winter? I am someone where it doesn't actually matter to me. I don't have winter or summer scents. I am a mint guy, right? When I have my choice, it's usually going to be mint. If I don't want mint that day and I have a choice, it's usually going to be citrus. But I'm usually kind of forced to try different scents enforced is air quotes, guys. I know. I'm kind of forced to try different scents all year round because of testing for reviews. But for me, I've never once adjusted the scent based on the season. However, many of you have. Let me put a poll in the chat right now, and we'll get some real-time feedback. And I'm just simply asking, do you change your scents based on the seasons? So give us a yes or give us a no on the poll that's in the chat here. Do you change your scents based on the season? Let us know there. Mark says, if I like a scent, I wear it all year round. Same here. I've never really, I used to. Way back in the day, I'd be like, I can only wear coffee in the winter, or I can only do this. I don't know the last time that thought has crossed my mind. I really kind of use stuff all year round. Yep, all year round. And just, again, doesn't really affect me. Yep. Okay. Okay. So the chat is an overwhelming no right now. We definitely have some people that will change their scent based on the season. But for most people, they're going to wear it all year round. So good question. I like that one. Awesome. Thank you guys for the vote there. Okay. All right, Stevie, I got you. All right. We have a question in the chat from Steve about our sponsor today. He said, are the scents in the washing conditioner strong? They are not. They are there, but they are not what I would call strong, and they do not linger. Debating whether I should get unscented. Steve, if you're worrying about the scent carrying over from Deadman's, I have not experienced that at all. Even with wearing unscented after, I've not experienced any of the scents. So if you're worried about it being too strong, have no fear. Deadman's is here. Anybody here use Dr. Nick's growth stimulator? I do not. I love the scent of it. It's that peppermint rosemary scent. But if there's anybody in the chat that has tried the growth stim oil from Dr. Nick's, feel free to give an unfiltered response on how it's been going for you, with the understanding that it does require a little bit of patience. And yeah, love that, Ken. Okay. Jump Master says, I know you have some travel videos in the past. You doing one of these upcoming trip? I will. Yep. I have 2 video ideas I plan on filming in Florida, and I've starred them and waited for these videos for this trip. So Jump Master, I will be doing something from the phone, probably from the hotel or from the car when I'm down in Florida to make the right videos. So yes, you know exactly kind of how I roll in my style there. I definitely will. Yep, absolutely. And Deadman says, I will say this about the Dr. Nick's. I've done research, and that's as good as it gets for a natural solution. Don't quit on it. Have realistic expectations. The research is literally clinical. Like it's, you can't even deny it. And it's so funny because me and Bryant have had conversations before he even knew this blend existed. And he's like, I like this ingredient, this ingredient, this ingredient. I was like, yeah, so does Dr. Nick's. And he's like, oh my gosh, they killed it. And so that's so cool of you, man. I really like that. Really, really like that. Okay. Mark says, please excuse me if this has been mentioned in other streams, but will there be a meetup while you're in Florida? So, Mark, we are going to do a super casual meetup. So, yes, I would love to hang out with you. What we are thinking is it's going to be at Universal on the City Walk 1 week from today. So the 28th is a Thursday, probably like 5 p.m. Eastern. We're just going to meet up somewhere casual, kind of like Disney, right? And kind of like Disney Springs, but it's just going to be hanging out. We might be at walking to different shops and telling people how to find us and stuff. But we're not doing like a big organized meetup. It didn't seem like there was a lot of people this year. I don't know if it's like economy reasons. I didn't know if there's a lot of people going through tough times. So we just didn't organize a big official meetup, but we are going to do one night at least at the City Walk. We're going to open it up to anybody that wants to come hang out with us. And so all my good friends down there, I would love to see Mark. I know Brad, I was in here earlier. I don't know if he still is. I would love to see Brad and the whole family. So yeah, Mark, reach out, man. Don't hesitate. And I always love hanging out with you. We'll never forget when I got a ride home from Mark. So thanks, man. And if anybody else is in the Orlando area and you guys want to meet or you want to hang out and stuff, we're going to be there for a week, man. I would love to see you guys. Ooh, I might just have to join the meetup. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to do 1 week from today, the 28th, around like 5 p.m. at Universal's City Walk, I think is what it's called. It's free, so you guys don't have to pay or anything like that. Get your Florida on, dude. Oh, you guys, okay. Florida people, a lot of California people, you guys don't value the sun like we do in Michigan. When the sun starts to come out after a cold winter, it gives us life. It gives us appreciation. We never feel better than the first spring drive with your windows down. You hear the robins, you see the sandhill cranes. You're just like, oh my gosh, it's It's the best feeling of all time. Yep, of all time. Always wanted to go to the Orlando meetups. They're so fun, man. It's just such a mix of personalities and just it's so fun. So, and Ken says, yeah, it's in Michigan, the way we value the sun coming out, unreal. Yep, unreal. What sun? Yeah, I'm right with you there, Max. I in Michigan, we get it worse because we're surrounded by the Great Lakes. We have that lake effect. Goodness gracious. Come out of hibernation? Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much, man. It's crazy. And it's the best feeling of all time. You throw down those windows in Michigan, you throw on some Nico Moon, a little bit of music, and whoo, goodness gracious. Yeah, I'll give you that, Unique Freak. He says Northern Ireland. He said summer last 3 days. You got me. I'll give you that for sure. I've heard it's pretty dreary there. Yeah, that's that. Yep. Hey, touche, man. Not a competition, but yeah, touche. All right. You once mentioned that you're planning to review European beard companies. Have you tested anything yet? Is there a video coming soon? So nothing right now. There was definitely, for some reason, for a while, there was a big push from European companies reaching out to me. But as of right now, I don't have any new additional plans. One of the main reasons, unfortunately, is shipping has just been so expensive and so atrocious that there wasn't a ton of value in me reviewing those ones right now, just because the viewing base from Europe just doesn't seem to be as tapped in. And I got to weigh the time and the effort and the cost, all those details. So if it starts coming more and more and I start seeing a brand that I really want to, I will. But I'll be honest, I that was not on my radar for a while, but you did put it back on again. So thank you for bringing that to my mind. And I will see if I can get like a renewed thought process on that. There was one company, I think Captain Fawcett is the only one that I was considering to review based on the questions I've received. Usually it's companies contact me or I get so many questions about a company and then I'm like, I got to try for myself. And so, yeah, that's a good question there, my friend. I've not used oil for months. For a long time now, no matter the brand, the amount, etc., always causes nasty skin issues. Still use a little butter at night. Thoughts? You've got something going on, man. There should be no way that an oil causes issues with the skin, especially if you're trying different quality brands, and especially if oil had worked for you previously. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's some form of dermatitis. I don't know if there's there's a lot of things. I just was talking to a guy recently that had some sort of yeast infection that was on his skin that he had to start treating with like anti something. I don't want to say what it was doing, but yeah, maybe you developed an allergy, right? Maybe you were bit by a tick and you have this new allergy. That is definitely not normal. And there is a cause for that. And if there's a cause, we can figure out the solution. So I don't know what in the world that would be, but it's something. Yeah, no doubt. He said, sorry, it's always caused me issues since pretty much day one. Oh, okay. So in that case, it sounds like there is an allergy. There's definitely something that is accounting for that because it's very rare that should have any kind of problem for you. We'll have to figure it out. I'll have to know what brands you've tried and then kind of go from there because the allergy could be, for example, right? We mentioned Dr. Nick's earlier. Dr. Nick started his company because he has an allergy to fragrance oils. His skin starts to get red and flaky and really inflamed and kind of painful. He got away from fragrance oils and boom, it worked. Now, is that common? No, most of us don't have that when we try fragrance oils. So it could be something along those lines that there is an allergy on that one. Mark says, "Good. Go find yourself a good dermatologist." So the one thing I will say is be very, very, very careful with a dermatologist because 99% of them, if not 100 that I've heard about or talked to personally, I just talked to one the other day at the gym, their first two steps on any kind of skin problem under a beard, number one is shave, number two is steroids. And that is not an exaggeration on my part. It is almost unanimous. Anybody that has a problem with their beard and they go see a dermatologist, just immediately, before they even really look at it or have any idea what's going on, the dermatologist says, shave the beard, take this steroid cream, and then we'll look at what's going on. So yeah, just definitely something to consider. And he says, not allergic to anything that I'm aware of. Well, that aware of is the key part. And remember, you guys and girls out there, allergies can develop at any point in your life, truly, especially with skin. So just something to consider about what could be causing it. We have people that are allergic to argan. We have people that are allergic to all tree nuts. There's a lot of different things that can play a part. Yeah, yep, no doubt. So just something to consider there. And Jake says, someone asked about collagen for knees, seemed to help mine. Plus losing weight, I'm sure it helped. Oh, nice. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. Yeah, unscented is a good, safe route to go. And then you can start to eliminate the different carriers from that situation. I would bet a lot, Clove, that it's an allergy to something. Yeah, it really is. And Ken says autoimmune stuff usually kicks in later in life. That was me. Yep. Autoimmune right here. So yes. Yep. No doubt about it. Okay. Modern medicine, throw medicine at it instead of throwing finding the why. Yes. So we actually now see a functional health doctor because of that reason. We were so sick of treating the symptoms rather than the cause. We had to change something, and we've been really happy with the results so far. Yeah, really happy with the results so far. Okay. I've been using peppermint oil blend on a very sparse area of my beard for 4 months, and I see no difference. Should I give up on using it? Man, 4 months is still short on the timeline, right? Remember, your beard has to go through different life cycles to be able to get new hairs that are going from vellus to permanent hairs. So 4 months, no, I would not say to give up on it yet. I've heard that essential citrus oils make the skin and hair more sensitive to sunlight and should therefore be used in caution this summer. Hilmar, only if you are using the ones that have the phototoxins in them. Most of them do not. So for example, if you were to go get a bergamot fruit, which is like halfway between like a lemon and a lime, I believe. If you were to go get a bergamot fruit, and you were to squeeze the oil out and put it on your beard and you go out in the sun, it's going to burn the heck out of you. It's going to have a reaction to the sun. It's going to be very serious. If you are using a quality bergamot essential oil, they actually have that property that you're talking about that makes it dangerous removed from the essential oil. So as long as you're going with a quality beard product company, you do not have to worry about the sun whatsoever. And so, yeah, you should not be concerned there. Now, if you're doing it on the DIY side, I can't help you. And it's literally one of the reasons I never recommend essential oils or fragrance oils for people at DIY at home, because if you're getting the wrong ones, you will burn your face. That's a fact. But these companies are using quality ones that have that phototoxin aspect removed from the makeup of that essential oil. So good question. Just stick with quality companies and you should be fine there. All right. What beard oil do you use for hot weather? I like to use a thinner viscosity beard oil when it's in hot weather. So something that's a little bit lighter. Authentic, if you're looking for light recommendations, reach out to me and I'd be happy to give you as many recommendations as I can. Speaking of allergies developing, have you heard of the allergy to red meat that develops from a tick bite? Yes. One of my buddies, Brandon, who comes in here all the time, and I've met his family many times, his wife has the allergy to red meat because of a tick bite. Yes, it's called the Lone Star tick, right? I'm almost positive off the top of my head it's called the Lone Star tick. So yeah, that's wild. Absolutely insane. One of my favorite things on this planet is red meat. And if I got bit by a tick and I couldn't eat it anymore, I'm going to go on a tick killing rampage. I'm sorry, PETA or any insect group lovers out there. I will lose my mind and change my life's purpose to hunt down ticks if I get a tick bite that doesn't allow me to eat red meat anymore. I would lose it. I'd be so mad. Dan, have you found any issues with beard products with your celiacs? No. The only thing that ever scared me was wheat germ oil. But in the extraction process, any kind of impact of wheat transdermally is not impacted for celiac disease. So I've not found one yet that I've been concerned with, but I've looked and it's been on my mind for sure. Yep, for sure. So yes, I understand. Any suggestions on how to treat, dermatitis here on the beard? If I move from my head to facial hair, I've gotten treatment from head hair. So I would say with that one, I don't have any medical advice, right? I don't have any doctor's advice. What I would say is there are companies, like I mentioned earlier, Dr. Nick's just literally fits this one, that were developed because of skin conditions that are similar to that. And with that, try a company that is intended for sensitive skin, that is intended to avoid those kind of irritants or allergens. Could be something to look into. Bro, did you hear about the USTRA beard oil? No, I have never heard of those ones. I'm sorry on that one. Okay. All right, guys. And we only got a couple minutes left here. Yep, just a couple of minutes left here if you have more questions on this one. Okay. I'm pretty sure the doctor that discovered it intentionally infected himself to prove his theory correct. That's wild. That is absolutely wild. And Ken says, anyone who lived in upstate New York has a special hatred for ticks. You can't walk in the woods without checking afterwards. They're everywhere and full of Lyme disease. So gross. Yep, so dang gross. It's so crazy. So crazy. OG says, I only red meat once a year. Hey, yeah, to each their own. I eat it once a day at least. Yeah, I'm a red meat guy. Nothing in the world makes me feel better than red meat. If I'm feeling down or I need energy or if I'm sick, red meat just whoop. It's like Energizer Bunny, man. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. And Kevin's had surgery, woke up choking. Whoa. And the anesthesiologist said I had an allergic reaction. Found out later he messed up and blamed meds. Ooh, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. That's scary, actually. Yep, scary. Have to go play life. All right, 667. Take care, my friend. Mr. Beast. I feel tired if I don't. Yeah, it wakes me up. Red meat gives me energy, and people are like probably screaming at the screen. They're like, Dan, you're low on iron. Have more iron. Yo, I hear you. Easy. I get you. I understand all this. I just like red meat. Hey, what's up, Mike? Welcome. I appreciate that. And Tyler says, I don't have a dislike for most animals on this planet, but ticks are just disgusting and serve no purpose that I'm aware of. Also mosquitoes. Yeah, I'm with you there, man. I am absolutely with you there. I hear that to your core. Not a fan of ticks, especially if they're taking away people's ability to eat red meat. Come on now. All right. On the meetup. So just reach out to me. I'm just we're keeping this one a little bit more low key, a little bit more casual, but reach out to me on Instagram, reach out to me through email. We'll get all the details out. The plan is the evening of the 28th at the City Walk at Universal. I don't know where we're meeting or anything. It's just going to be nice and low key, but anybody wants to come meet, anybody wants to come chat, heck yeah. It's free. It's public. So there will be a good time there. All right, guys, one more time over here. Shout out to Deadman's Beard Co. There is a link in the chat that's pinned to their company if you want to check it out. And on the way out, if you guys have not, go over to their Instagram. They have a giveaway going on right now. You guys can win some free stuff by simply signing up on Instagram for a giveaway for free. Outside of that, you guys, I hope everyone has a great rest of their week. I'll see you on Monday remotely from Florida, featuring a Florida company. And if you have any other questions, reach out to me anytime, guys. I respond to every single message. Please stay bearded, stay positive, and thank you for allowing me to do this.